All right, not bad. We got out of the manor. It was slower than most, but, you know, we didn't die. I keep pulling on my shirt.
I heard what happened in Bloodmire Manor, friend. You're of stouter stuff than I. Baldur's Gate sleeps easier with Ruvia Bloodmire and her monsters gone. As do I. My
Oh, wow. We were actually pretty low on healing. Just regular full plate boots? Yeah, never mind. I heard what happened in Bloodmire Manor. Did you, Keyman? Alright, so now we're moving into the last section of chapter. Act 1.
Adventurer, I hear many terrible malformed creatures fled Bloodmire Manor. City guards killed several, but some escaped. What happened?
Luvia was creating monsters, including Argesh, master of the Hands of Glory, beneath the manor for someone referred to as the Lady F. She flooded the place with poison gas and fled.
I see. So it was her vile creations that have been causing so much havoc each night. I'm glad you put an end to it.
Have a hug.
Though it's a shame you could not have put an end to her, the evil woman. Here, my congratulations, and your reward.
Yippee. That's right, Keyman, yippee. Cousin's okay? Or hear any rumors of late?
Speak to Solace Dunkirk, captain of the city guard. He's somewhere on the streets. I've already spoken well of you to him, so he'll offer a lucrative task.
Oh, I see. Anything else?
Yes. I recently
Yes,
found
the
an
map!
interesting map. It should lead to some ruins deep within the woods of Sharpteeth. Ruins likely filled with monsters and treasure.
400.
Yes, that will do.
Good. We're gonna head there next, because we need the XP anyway. Need to get those levels as soon as possible. Speak with Dunkirk, we'll get the other stuff too. Because we have the map from Argesh.
Greetings. I asked Rundala to send strong, reliable adventurers my way. She spoke highly of you. As you may know, the city has been troubled by the Red Fang marauders, whose main base we cannot find.
I found this map on Argesh. The Hands of Glory intended to hide their prisoners with the Red Fangs.
Could I see that? Yes. This map indicates the exact location of the Red Fang's main camp in the Cloak Wood. Rundala said you can handle the worst. What say I hire you on to take the Red Fangs out?
It'll be my pleasure.
Here. See? Move down the shore and approach from the eastern side. You'll have to traverse steep cliffs, but they won't be expecting an attack from there. Resistance should be light. Good luck, and may Helm guard your path.
I shall return when the marauders are destroyed. Wood of Sharpteeth is where we want to go, because this is the side quest stuff, and XP, and potential loot. So we're going to go here, we're going to save it up, we're going to get ourselves some loot. Not from these birds, though. I think it's only goblins the first time around, which is quite easy to handle, so. Ransack. Oh, a moonstone's a good find. None of that's very good. I'm assuming we're gonna be riding this out until Act 2. Not that that's a terrible thing. We seem to have an okay setup. It's just our melee leaves a lot to be desired. But our next few levels are gonna help that situation. We're gonna put 1 point into the fire bolt, just so we have a fire option against the troll. I forgot they were here. Oh, nice, a hit. 2 hits, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we missed 1 shot, and he's dead. Wow. Okay, well, our accuracy's good. Which is often the main concern and why it sucks. Because it's like, yeah, the damage is less and your accuracy's lower. It just feels bad. You're just kind of spamming. But if the crossbow's going to hit that consistently, you know, it's not terrible. It's just not good against, you know, zombies and dogs because they're so fast. We're heading for the Red Fang Marauders. Nice shot, buddy. I forget what our gloves are, but we are just kind of hoping for a good piece of full plate or half plate. Imperial or flawless is good enough. Okay, that guy's really evasive. What in the world? The nice thing about this, though, is I'm risking nothing. Because it's like... yeah, that usually hits hard. I was curious how hard that would hit. That looks like just a basic sword. Grand throwing dagger, we've had that for a while. We did have one for a while. Jet. I don't think Jet ever does anything useful. It's a very crappy gem. Hey, if we get those crits for 150, now we're talking. So what we're hoping to add later is that extra 15% by getting the 5-1 gloves. That is probably the first piece of gear upgrade you want to do outside of upgrading your crossbow. Or your main weapons, really. But the nice thing is we'll be able to do it a lot sooner because we'll have the money for it. Well, it's a question of gems as well. I should probably check that when I leave here and see what gems he sells. Because if we can buy, you know, pearls and moonstones at any point, we will buy them up. I don't believe he sells them. What I could do with this weapon, if I get enough XP to start putting points into it, what I could do is, you know, if we get the levels to make things cheap, just make it a +5 with, yeah, I don't think we're going to use a short bow, but make it a +5 for the extra hit and damage, and just add whatever cheap one, like we could do acid and like cold, because I think both are pretty cheap. And then it'll just get insanely good scaling. Of course, if I just put fire on it, it'd be good against, that's another thing, too, is I could just put fire on this, because lighting things on fire, to me, doesn't matter. Fire was always one of those, like, skeptical ones. Actually, it's probably not worth it. I think that's pretty hard to come by those. We'll probably, especially for this case, with this bow being more of just a holdover until we actually get a proper one. But I want to get this upgraded at least so it's doing something. And that might be where it's worth it, because there's nothing else I can grab that'll be, like, super, like, build changing. So if we can make our, you know, crafting cheaper, it might just be worth dropping some money early. Because when you're reducing the cost of stuff down 75%, when you're dealing with a piece of gear that's asking 200,000, you're cutting that down quite a bit. Hey, Rick, how have you been, man? +5 or +5 in Jade. Yeah, as long as you get a +5 with it, you still get the full benefit. So, like, why not, you know? Okay, let's head back. Let's give it a look. I mean, I didn't get my level.
That you're going after the Red Fangs?
Indeed.
Or my prices are all
Let's see. What does he sell? He sells Jade and Aquamarine, and I think Aquamarine is cold? I think. What, Keyman? What do you see? Let's save. And let's try something. I'm not going to do it now, but this is for testing.
Is it true? Seeking arms and armor? I have everything.
Jade and an Aquamarine. Okay. Workshop. So Grand Crossbow, we'll put 1. What does Jet do? It's usually something bad. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could get a ton of AC, but it's like, why?
Or armor to protect you from someone else's. You come to
Oh, it is cold damage. So we could probably do both. How expensive was it?
or if you'll find no other merchant.
4,000 for the Jade and that.
Brave adventurers for over a decade.
It'll be a little pricey, but it might be worth it just to drop the money on it now. Okay, first off, let's load back. And we'll sell what we got. Because we can reduce the cost down quite a bit.
That you're going. My prices are always more than fair, friend. What are you looking for?
Not do well. Whatever. Okay. And we do not need that many mana potions. Keep the 1 flawless ring.
If you need weapons or armor,
I should probably just sell the Jet, because I'm never gonna put it on a piece of gear, right? I guess I could sell it for the money at some point, but yeah, I definitely think before we see this out, I feel like it's worth it. A little pricey for the cold and acid, but whatever. Now this will be a question. Another Jet, thanks. I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, that did get improved, but man, does it cost you some serious mana to use it. I feel like it is one of those moves, though, that, like, once we get the gear later, it just scales out of control. Because if you make that hit really hard, the percentage increase is always going to follow that. You know, everything else is a flat number. And when it's a flat number, you want speed. If it's a percentage, you want not speed, but just big numbers. I just one-shotted the hell out of that guy. Yeah, yeah, we definitely need to upgrade that. Okay. Good. Oh, by the way, Rick, if you're curious, despite how this build looks right now, I did do the crossbow on purpose, because I knew it wouldn't be the smartest choice. Because I could have just went melee focused, you know, because dual wielding melee focus is broken. I wanted to do crossbow for fun of it. But somehow, this has been my best run. I've only died once. And that was to the slimes, because one of them did a perfect storm of 5 blobs. right into my face and one-shotted me. Holy cow, Keenan. Okay, this is getting worse. He just keeps... What? There we go. It's around 250 health. How much health did he roll? Jeez! He rolled some high freaking health. Yeah, but usually at this point, my melees are getting really, really good. Waiting for a crossbow is going to be tough. Ouch! Should probably stop trying to do it. Throwing axes are fun? Well, I think most of them are a little bit better. Crossbow just never feels great until you have gloves with the extra +5 to combat reflexes. Crossbow's just so slow. And you want as fast as you can get. But the reason I'm trying to use the crossbow is he had precise shot. I never ended up getting a flawless crossbow in all my time playing. I'm hoping this will be the one where we do. Seriously? Guess we can save. Yeah, I've been having fun with the dwarf. I haven't leveled up his stealth much. I've been too focused on everything else. I thought for sure they have grand crossbows. It should not be too far ahead. Well, I've gotten to Imperial. I've had an Imperial, but I've never had a flawless crossbow drop. They're so rare to roll high, and I don't know what the deal is with that, but they are just very stingy with some weapon types. It's like halberds. Halberds are like, I don't think I've ever seen a flawless halberd either. They seem to have like super valued those, that they were supposed to be really good, but they weren't really. Ah, we got our level up. So we have 18 points. Forge lore is going to be 3, 6, and then it'll be 9. So we could get 3 levels and have a 45% cut. I don't know if I should try to rush that. Hold on, let me back out. I mean, it'd save me a little bit of money to do that now. Okay, let me try. I thought so. I thought so. It's just going to be super expensive to get to that point. So it's really not going to save me much now. And it's probably not going to be too much later. Because it's only a grand crossbow. So I think what we want to do is what I could do alternatively is just put it into hand weapon focus and 2 weapon fighting. Or I could put 1 into 2 weapon fighting. I could level up stealth to have sneak attacks. Because I didn't realize stealth at low rank was that bad. So here's what I'm thinking, right? I couldn't stealth with anything on screen at rank 1. But I think when you're at a higher rank stealth, you can just do it like this. Walk up behind him, just with the old boom. And then you could just stealth. Ransack? I mean, it goes up by like 3%, so it ends up being 25%. I used Ransack as much as I could. Like, I'm losing the 10%. I'm just trying to, like... The dwarf has so many ways to go. If I wasn't committing to range, this wouldn't be a problem. That's really what happened. Because I put a lot of points here. This also made my early game really easy. somewhat easy, but it ate a lot of points. I mean, hand weapon focus is nice, but not absolutely necessary. Maybe I just go Forge Lore and go make it now. Let's try it. That's what I'm gonna do. I said that wasn't worth it, but I think what we do is recall. We go make it. I probably didn't need to recall, by the way, but...
Welcome back, friend. I receive new shipments frequently, so if you don't see something here now...
Yeah, money-wise, it could be. Let me buy the stuff we need. So one... Okay, 16 of those. 1, 2, 6.
If you need weapons
12,
or
13.
armor to protect you from someone else's, you've come to the right place.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Good bit of money there, but we'll have it cheapened, so what we can do... Oh, I bought way too many. Oh, what just happened? It just rolled right through.
The work of local master craftsmen as well as imports from Waterdeep and arms.
Whew, that's still pricey. But that would be insane damage. Okay, make it. It's going to be all of our money. But I think it might just make things silly. Let's see what happens, because that's +5 hit chance. Don't save, though, because we're not sure if this was worth the money, because that was a lot. Let's see. Oh! Did that hit for 100? So it's slowing everybody. You usually end up with like 1 million at the end, but a lot of your cost is gonna be... You know what? I think we stick with this, right? I feel like we're gonna end up making a bunch of the money anyway. And that saved me just enough. Actually, we barely made it because I put the points in. It's nice having that slow. Yeah, this would probably carry me for quite some time. It was a big commitment of money, but with Ransack anyway, we should have extra. Because now we're just deleting stuff. How is he not dead? Well, I killed him in one shot. Yeah, it feels worth it. But we will still have to commit a lot. The nice thing is now that we have it, what will happen is we'll be able to clear stuff a lot faster, too. Being able to... Unless you can cross over right there. I don't think you were supposed to be able to, but... Dwarf sure can. Yeah, I think this is worth it. What do you guys think? I'm liking it. Oh, well... Goblin wasn't having a good time. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with it. Getting to the point where you can kill stuff comfortably like this is way better. And our hit chance is so high up that we're not missing anything. save you time, which time isn't really a huge factor. We need to go back real quick. I always miss that one bit of money. The only concern I have is spending the time buying all the gems. 10 out of 10 accuracy? Yeah. Now the bugs can't eat it? Wait, can the bugs not eat stuff that's enchanted? Is that like a thing? Oh, the crossbows. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... So I was gonna say, if they couldn't eat stuff because it was enchanted, you were about to blow my mind. Because I always treated everything like it was... Well, I mean, I learned how to fight those guys, so you don't have to worry about it. They also fall to the rotation. Man, that freeze effect... What is with the neon wolf? That frost effect is so strong. Like, I don't know why it's that good, but it is. I just like not being able to miss. That's just too valuable. And then I get a flawless dagger, which daggers aren't good. I mean, if you had an Imperial Scimitar versus a Flawless Dagger and you enchanted both of them to max, I think the Flawless is always strictly better because of the scaling. But I don't even know what daggers bring as far as like their hidden stat. I'm just not sure. Because I know Scimitars have the, I forgot to ransack that. I just saved, didn't I? Wasn't worth much. But it's worth it, you know, worth it to try. Yeah, having this power up with the crossbow is just going to be useful. And then we just have to pray that we get a flawless crossbow. Alright. We're into the cave. Oop. It's firing around. Whoops. Well, that goblin didn't have a good time. I don't know what I'm doing standing out in the open like this. This is a terrible strategy. But it is working. I remember this being scary when I would do that, but not anymore, I guess. You do have to be particular about our money, though. Look at that sad face guy right there in the ground. Yeah, that's our wallet, actually. We spent like all of it. Just barely made it to make that a +5. That's a rust monster, normally harmless. Oh yeah? You think you can get me? Come get me. Oh! What? He almost went up over the box! Oops. Ooh, looks like he's immune to the frost. Having a good time up there, buddy? I should have said nothing. Grand longsword. Interesting. It looks like if you get the poison, even that little effect is enough to make him, like, back off. We still haven't played Gauntlet. Which version? I had Gauntlet on the 64. I don't think I own the game anymore, unfortunately. I did have Gauntlet on Nintendo 64. Red Warrior needs food badly. Whoa, that's close. Red Warrior is about to die. I mean, it's an option. I could definitely play those games if that's something we want to see. Holy crap. You know, I learned a little bit about making a good bow early. It does carry a little bit. But that was with the monk, and that was in Act 3 I made. Because I got a flawless one. This one I have the ability to make it cheaper. This is super risky, by the way. I shouldn't be doing this, but really. Gauntlet is above extreme. Is it? How do you unlock Gauntlet? Ouch. Because I already have Dritz unlocked on this. Finish it on extreme? Huh. I don't see that option when I was on the difficulties. You have to finish it on extreme with, Wrist, or whatever his name is. Is it like one more down? Like, is it like a hidden difficulty? Because if it is... Oh boy, here we go again. You select your difficulty, yeah, it's down, Gauntlet, and then it has these areas that you go into. Oh, okay. Huh. So it's not like the campaign, it's just a... Sounds cool. I'll definitely mess with it if it's... Oh, this is way better now. This is great. I love it. Dude, Crossbow's all we needed. I did not ransack that. You die from one bolt? Yep. He does. Okay. Aha. Bye-bye. I did not intend to make that line up so perfectly. Ooh, he missed. I don't know if I hit the mountain or actually missed my target there. The goblin's timing where he's just like, and then just blows up into ice. Like, oh, Jesus. Well, I am so sorry about that. Honestly, that frost is perfect to cover the gap of timing that the crossbow has. It's insane. You know, on a side note, not relative to the game. Well, I guess it's kind of relative. But I was just saying when I started this, I was like, you know who I haven't seen in a little while? Was Rick. I hadn't seen you in a little while. I was like, yeah, well, it was weird. It's just I thought about it, and then, hey, there you are. Now, that was yesterday, but still. Funny how that worked out. A flawless scale helmet. Well, I don't think armor scales any particularly better with that. It's only weapons that, like, going to flawless is better. Wait, how's that guy poisoned? Did one of my bolts fly off into the distance? What the? What was that? It was like the woods were like... making noise there? How about that? Get accurate shotted right in the chest. Guy's like, I'm blocking. Yeah, that'll be the last time you do that one. Whoa! Careful now. Big tomorrow. Oh, well, good luck with your day, whatever's going on with it. It's good to see you again, Rick. Thanks for stopping in. Tomorrow night I'll be lurking. Either way. Well, have a good night, Rick. Hopefully I do have this going tomorrow, but either way, whatever your day is, enjoy it. Hopefully it's a big day of good times and not bad times. But have a good night, man. Oh my. You see, here's the problem with this crossbow, though. And this isn't particular to the crossbow. It's just one of those things that, like, once you start getting a good weapon, you get too comfortable. That's what happens. Ransack. Didn't hit it. I don't think. The problem with Ransack is I don't know. The only way that Ransack works out is if you see, you know, 3 pieces of loot. But I don't know if Ransack's one of those things that, like, if you were going to get 0 loot, it'll give you 1 loot. But if you're going to get 1 loot, it'll give you 3 loot. Or it just keeps rolling for the 15% until it fails. So if you get to 25%, it's a 1 in 4. And it's a 1 in 4. And if it was that, holy crap, I should have leveled that up sooner. Well, it'll get leveled up at one point anyway. Did I clear this map? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Why not? We'll take it. Take that for sure. Oh, that's a wolf in my face. Hey, what was that? A jet's not very good. It's sellable, though. Oh, you lucky little goblin. Ransack.
That's all I can carry, damn it.
I still love that. The dwarf has the best overburden things.
Welcome. Or, my prices are always more than fair, friend. What are you looking for?
The Grand Morningstar is really good too, but I don't want the extra weight. I'd love to keep one of those. They just do so good on damage.
If you need weapons or armor to protect you from someone else's, you've come to the right place.
That was a little too many sold, but that's all right. We should be fine. I hope. I usually like to keep that low. I probably should have kept it at like 5. 4 or 5 would have been more sound. I mean, even with this grand crossbow, we're critting for 250. That's pretty good considering we're using the lesser damage elements. Typically, if you want the biggest crits, you want to go with, lightning and fire. Because they... I don't know what lightning does as a side effect. I think it has a high chance to stagger the enemy. What it does. Now, I don't know about the after effect on it. Could you stop blocking, please? We're playing super risky right now, and I need to stop doing that. Like, I'm just walking around, taking arrows to the face, and it's like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm too comfortable because of the constitution that the dwarf just starts with. Like, it's just so valuable. That's another thing. I cannot wait to try the super run with the barbarian, where we just have everything maxed. Well, that guy's dead. Remember when shamans were scary? No more. But let's put it this way, right? The scaling off your stats gets insane with flawless gear. It gets insane. Flawless gear does a lot. And you think, oh, by the end you're having like, you know, I think we had like 30 or something like that. Well, add an extra 30 is what we're looking at with, like, the best gear. And that's with, like, just building plus 15 of 2 rings in the necklace of just strength and constitution. That barbarian is not going down. There is no way. He will be unstoppable. Of course, making anything like 3 plus 50 plus 15 is like, yeah... That's gonna do that. This would have been a miserable... Well, I don't want to say miserable, but it would have been slow if, I didn't upgrade this. As you can already see, it was taking a little bit to kill these guys. And now we're hitting... Well, I mean, to be fair, the bomb does hit for 175, and this is only hitting for 100, but it hits more quickly and has the slow on it than the bomb ever would. The bomb is still AoE, so if there's good places to set that up, I think it's still worth it for the bomb. I wonder if the hail of bolts would be really good with this if you had an upgraded item. And you shotgun someone in the face with all of them? Maybe. Maybe. There was a goblin in there. Not anymore because he exploded, but... Ooh, a poison bolt, huh? That was supposed to be... Ow. That That was an extreme poison bolt. Holy cow. Oh well. We'll just let our health roll back in. What do we care, right? Holy crap, I didn't see that goblin. Should be very careful. Our health is low. I have no reason to be doing that. It's only worth about 300 gold to just heal right now and be a lot more secure. But we're doing it. I'm gonna let the poison do its work. Well, another shaman down. I remember them being a lot scarier. Every character I did that with, so... Is that you, Keyman? I don't know if that was him meowing behind me or not. Oh, we got all of our health back, by the way. Because the Constitution also means more regen, which is really good. Ouchie! Oh yeah, this is what we were hoping for. That upgrade came in just when we needed it. We were kind of hitting our struggle bus part. Oh dear. Well, I don't want to say struggle, but it was going to be a slow process getting through this. And strangely, the goblins, despite being more annoying here, do not give that much more XP, if at all. Section's often a part where you just feel like you're getting nothing. Nice shot, dude! Ha! Okay, goodbye. Oh! Nope, we're fine. It's fine. Ouchie. Let's fall back. That wolf. That's the goblin. And gone. You know what's insane? We didn't die. At all. I may have just jinxed it, and I'm about to die. We did not die. Not even once. Oh dear. I think the frost effect stacks or something. No, it does. It totally does. And we know it does because you experience that in the frost plane. The guys who shoot the, like the weird jellyfish guys. I know it stacks there. Oh, there's such a cool spot coming up. Well, the spot's not cool per se, but what it lets me show off with Borador is like the best part of playing Borador. Kick a club. Gee, thanks. Another club. Gee, thanks. Owie! It's just surprising to me how I haven't been, like, decimated for a lot of the times I've been hit in the back. You know what? Constitution's, like, way better than I gave it credit for. I was like, what good's a couple, like, 3 health a level? How does that work out? It does. Oh, no way. I left that little bit there. Think there's any loot there? Let's check quick. Give it a quick check. Just need to run around here. Our dwarf senses are tingling. It says we need to check that. I think I do that every time. I'm like, oh, I don't remember which ways. Like this one I kind of did, but I was like, wait, does it loop around with each other? Then I wanted to go check that quick. Worth it, there was an enemy hiding. All XP must be collected. That was not my dwarf senses tingling. In this case. Unless you consider XP greed also under dwarven greed. In which case, yes. Yes, it was. Okay, well. Let's go in. And this is going to be the spot, whoops, that I go back out through, I guess. We're gonna save... Oh, this isn't the spot I thought it was yet. Bye-bye, Goblin. Oh, nice block. Oh, you know what? You didn't die. We'll deal with him tomorrow. That's gonna have to be it for tonight, everybody. We can continue this tomorrow. I think because we made that really good item, and we already got some of our gold back up, just like that. And because of the strength of it as well, it's gonna really help not having to use potions for much of anything. And then we can just keep selling all the extra potions that drop. Will help reimburse a lot of that money, which is good. But once we get the full 75% cut to our costs, it's going to be pretty good. We only had a 45% when we made that one. And it still cost us, what, 120? So they were going to charge me 240,000. More than that, 250,000 to make that weapon. That's how insane that is. So cutting it down by that much, just insane. And we were going to cut it still a little bit more. Actually 30% of its total cost. It's just insane. But yeah, we'll definitely start making those. Probably a little bit early. Probably in Act 2 if we get a good enough. Well, we need the pearls and moonstones to do that. So we're kind of at the mercy of those dropping because I don't think you can just buy those. As far as I know. Either way, I am going to get out of here for the night. So thanks everybody so much for hanging out and watching. Good night, good afternoon, good morning. Whichever the case is for you, I'm out of here. Stay majestic.